More than 3,600 companies, though, did file for bankruptcy in the first half of the year. That's a 26% uptick from 2019. In June alone, names like Chuck E. Cheese, 24 Hour Fitness, and Chesapeake Energy accounted for the more than 600 Chapter 11 filings, up 44% from last year. Many are attributing their plight to the shutdown brought on by the pandemic, but just because much of the company is opening back up doesn't mean the filings end here. Without ample revenue, companies have been using other means to get by: cash hoards, credit lines, share sales, and government loans. But by the third quarter, those will start to dry up, says Jim Milstein, who served as the chief restructuring officer during the financial crisis.
I think you'll see a wave of bankruptcies at the end of the third quarter if we haven't gotten this thing under control. It'll make April look like, a light month for bankruptcy filings. September, October could be really disastrous.
So to account for this wave, law firms, financial and restructuring advisors have been beefing up their teams to prepare for an onslaught, according to the American Bankruptcy Institute. Guys.
Hey, before you go, Leslie, what about individual consumer bankruptcies, Chapter 7? That's a conversation we haven't had a lot, and we haven't heard a lot about. What happened to them in the first half of the year?
So that's what's really interesting. Companies saw a big uptick in bankruptcy filing, but individual consumers actually saw a decrease year over year. 24% fewer filings were made for individuals declaring bankruptcy. And we talked to ABI about this, the American Bankruptcy Institute, and they said that a large part of that has to do with some of the government assistance they've been getting, the forbearance. People have been just more generous. Now, the question remains, what happens in the second half of the year when some of these programs, if they aren't renewed, they start to kind of go through those funds?